Thank God it's Friday, man. Like I always say, and it's really a wide west kind of world that we're facing right now. Okay, things are really going haywire. Yeah. Hell, someone once said or joked about it that things are going helita or something. Now what that jokingly kind of means is that things are going helter skelter. Okay, sort of, right? So, man, it ain't funny at all. Okay, yeah, moving to it ain't funny, right? So, and I think, like I always say, our elites, have some work to do because they really have to put up their sleeves. Okay, yes, and do the work. Okay, it's it's not really, well, travel might be part of it, but the most important thing is, putting on the rightful thinking caps. Okay, well, none of us, are kids any longer. Okay, we all know, okay, what is good and what is bad, what is wrong and what is right. So nobody's a kid anymore. So I bet at that. Okay, you know, our dudes at the helm of affairs sure knows what what leadership entails, and they know what time it is. It is surely work o'clock. That is time for work. Okay, try to sit your down. Okay, and do the work. See that people's votes or correct people's vote for. All right, and being in leadership, it's not a ticket for you to kind of subdue. Okay, others. Okay, because in Senna climbs, if you watch it out very well or vividly, you see that once campaign time is over, the whole madness dies down, and now everybody gets back to work. And what's the number one priority? The top or the topmost should be trying to, first and foremost, making sure that all the citizens are well taken care of. Okay, putting the citizens first. Okay, regardless of color, code, of creed, of party affiliations or what have you. People at the helm of affairs sure know what to do. Okay, to bring about sanity. So, guys, put on your thinking caps. That's about that. All right. So, what we have here is a very interesting piece from a very wonderful lady. I think one of Africa's finest entrepreneurs, Mrs. Awushika. I think you guys let me not take it too long on this, so the clip will not be extra long. I'm gonna play this clip shortly after this, so you guys will kind of listen, okay, and know what's the kind of things we're bound to, the kind of mindset that people are bound to have, okay, for things to fall in sync, or for things to play out well. Okay, the kind of mindset the world really needs, the minds of the children, regardless of color, creed, like I said, code, affiliations, or what have you, and where the pollutions normally start from. Those infusions normally comes from people that are matured, the so-called adults or matured world. These are the people that kind of funnily infuse these adversity, these words of these passions, segregations, and strife and all that. Okay, aside that, you've put kids of different colors in a space. You see how creative they are. That time none of them gets to think where the color of one who gave birth to who, where one is coming from. They'll all be acting as one, rather. But the moment that kind of external hand, unseen hand starts spoken, that's where the differences are being felt. So guys, generally speaking, I'm talking global right now. It's about time we fix the whole thing up before it becomes or turns to a mess. Okay, because God has made the world an interesting place. Let's leave it at that. All right, ciao. Let's ventures. Have a big swell time. Gracias.
If the world needs people who have courage of conviction, it is now. There is a major crisis of what is right and what is wrong. We're forgetting that we need each other. We're forgetting that we need to look out for each other. We're forgetting that except the least of us is taken care of, that the best of us cannot survive. We're forgetting that it's one world and it's a very small world. I've traveled across all the continents, and I can tell you, we need each other. It's such a small world that if we don't learn to love and respect ourselves and forget those things that we think are important but are actually unimportant, and if we do not have the courage to speak up when we should, then we set every one of us up for trouble. Take a child from every local environment in this world, no matter their tribe, the color of their skin, their language, or where they come from. Put them all in one room, and you would find them as a team, playing together, supporting each other. Except you teach them otherwise, they will work together to solve every problem that you give to them. That's what we need to be. We need to go back to being children of the world again. We need to be a people who believe in love, in faith, in kindness, in caring for our neighbors in a way that together we can find the solution of the world. We need to understand that not a single one of us is an island to itself, that every single one of us holds a piece of what is required to build the right world where we can all survive. Whether you're a business person or you're a career person or you're someone who is working in whatever field, we have one home and we share it together. We either protect it, we fight for it. In fighting for the world together, we fight for ourselves. In building a better world, we build a better home for every single one of us. In building a better future, we build a future for our children. It's a small world. It's too small for divisions. It's too small to be divided. But more than what some people think is what you think. How you can dare to think and determine what is right. And how you have the courage and the audacity to stand up and fight for what is right. How you can look your neighbor in the eye no matter where they come from and think of what is in their interest as well as in your interest. How you can remember that no matter how smart you are, you're not smart enough to survive by yourself. No matter how rich you are, your wealth alone cannot keep you alive and keep you safe. That we all need one another, looking out for one another and understanding that this is our home and it's a home we must protect.